What's up guys, and welcome to JM Octagon, where we discuss everything mixed martial arts. We just witnessed Khamzat versus Gilbert Burns, the first man to take Chimaev to the third round. Props to Gilbert Burns. Props to Gilbert Burns. I know, and I know that Chimaev has been crowned the king, but I have to do I have to do an overview and give you guys my breakdown of that fight, because that fight was insane. Somehow I scored it for Gilbert Burns, given how the rounds went. Gilbert Burns wobbled him a few times, and nearly finished Khamzat Chimaev. I can't even speak. I can't even talk right now. But that was insane. Probably one of the best fights of the night, and one of the best fights probably in the UFC card this year so far. Now, what really happened? We saw Gilbert Burns coming up with those close jabs, shooting straight, aiming at Gilbert Burns, aiming at Chimaev's chin. Now, what Chimaev was doing, which did not work for him, was those looping punches. One of the MMA commentators always says that looping punches always beat, straight punches always beat looping punches, and that is exactly what Chimaev was doing. He was throwing those looping punches while Gilbert Burns was throwing them straight. And of course, if you consider the distance covered by a looping punch versus that covered by a straight punch, of course a straight punch wins, and that is what made Gilbert Burns come so close. Gilbert Burns even dropped Chimaev. Of all the people, guys, why don't we give him a clap? I think he deserves it. So props to Gilbert Burns. I have to do a breakdown of this fight, but this was so interesting. Now, when it came to grappling, we saw how defensive Gilbert Burns was against going into the ground with Khamzat Chimaev. That push kick that threw Gilbert Burns, that threw Chimaev across the octagon just to create a space, tells you how powerful Gilbert Burns is. Now, this was a power puncher against a power puncher. Yeah, any of these guys could put anybody to sleep. And the punches that they were throwing, the kicks that they were throwing, the leg kicks, insane. Gilbert Burns landed a head kick, and Chimaev ate it like a pancake. I was surprised. Now, this was such an interesting fight. I have to do a breakdown of it, but now we know that Chimaev, can also go 3 rounds. At some point, I felt like his gas tank was empty, especially in the 3rd round, when he was just kept on getting tagged. Jabs, beautiful jabs by Gilbert Burns. Beautiful strategy, beautiful plan that they came up with. Now, the challenge was not having a plan. The challenge is, which plan were you going to have? Because all we've seen in the octagon for Chimaev was first round ending fights, and we know that he watched tape over and over of Gilbert Burns' rounds. Now, Chimaev did great. I congratulate him, I salute him for the win, but somehow I edge Gilbert Burns, given the significant strikes landed, given the volume, given the grappling abilities to get back up under tight circumstances. But I also have to respect the power and energy and strength of Chimaev, definitely without a doubt. But a breakdown is definitely inevitable. Congratulations to both men. They did amazing fight, and oh man, now we know that people can go 3 rounds, 5 rounds with Chimaev, and how well is his gas tank going to hold when he goes 5 rounds with Kamaru Usman. That would also be an interesting, super interesting fight to break down for you guys. Anyways, please, if you found this interesting, make sure that you subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and let's see you in the next fight. Thank you.